Hello, hello, hello to all of my Taurians. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your Motivational Monday reading. This reading is for it may be still Sunday where you are, Taurus, so I don't want to confuse anybody. Maybe still Sunday where you are. And hopefully you all are taking this time to mother yourselves. Hopefully you all are taking time to mother yourselves, during this time. If you don't know what I mean by that, there are some people who follow the holidays, but what I'm talking about when I say Mother's Day, I'm not talking about your mom in particular or your grandmom or anything like that. I'm talking about your moon sign. And so how do you mother yourself when you're stressed? How do you mother yourself when you need a big celestial hug? You've had a stressful day, you feel emotionally drained, worn out. How do you mother yourself? How do you nurture yourself? And your moon sign is how you mother yourself. So if you haven't pulled your birth chart, Taurus, and you want to know what sets you apart from other Taurians, one Taurus does not speak for the whole Taurus zodiac sign, right? So you'll notice that when you watch videos, some people may say, oh, this resonates with me, but some people may say that doesn't resonate at all, right? Because what nurtures them may not nurture you, and then vice versa. So find out what nurtures your spirit when you're stressed or you're trying to change some things. And I've already given some transformational power questions for everybody. So let's get into it, Taurus. I'm talking to you if you have Taurus anywhere in your chart. Three of Cups, we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess. We also have the Five of Cups. We also have the Knight of Cups, and we also have the Two of Swords. Somebody was definitely in denial about something from the past that I do see you celebrating. You've learned how to save yourself from situations where you may have felt like somebody manipulated you, or there was a codependency in your relationships, whether it was family relationship codependency or codependency in your romantic relationships, because you have earned your spot here on this Queen of Pentacles. This is on you being on your throne, being very nurturing, down to earth, relatable. I'm talking to men and women Taurians. But that's how people see you, down to earth, relatable. They see you as a person who feels things, a person who is highly spiritually gifted. This is High Priestess energy. A person who feels things deeply, right? And so you're going to have to start learning how to go with your feeling, with your first mind about things. Because when you don't, and you're just looking at it just from a physical standpoint, we're talking about earth signs in general, you, Capricorn, and Virgos. Earth signs usually deals with the physical existence of things, right? So that could be a person that you feel like is very pleasing to your eyes, but they may be completely wrong for your universe. They may not get along with anybody that you get along with. They just may not be a fit for your universe. You're going to have to start listening to your first mind and going with that instead of waiting to see, because you all are a very patient sign at your highest frequency. Like every sign looks like something at their highest, and every sign looks like it's something at their lowest. But at your highest frequency, you're a very generous sign. You're very patient, zodiac sign. And it's interesting when people say, when I met somebody, they were wearing a mask. That's everybody wearing a mask, because that's your ascendant sign, right? And so it's not until you settle in, and you got to see people in every season of their lives before you see, okay, how do they operate in this setting? How do they operate in that environment in different seasons in their lives? How do they operate if there's loss in their lives? It could be loss of a job, loss of a friendship, loss of a loved one. Like, how do they process those things? Like, you need to see people in the seasons of their lives. Just like when seasons change, we can learn a lot from nature. When those seasons change, how does the weather act? If you live in an area where you experience spring, fall, summer, and winter, sometimes going from winter to spring can be very violent, because winter is like, I'm not ready to leave yet, and spring is like, I don't know where you're going, but you got to get out of here because it's my time. And that's how some people fight going with the flow in their lives. They fight it tooth and nail. And so when you learn how to nurture yourself, you're learning how to give yourselves a big hug and say, it's okay, Taurus. You're just learning lessons. Stay in your light, stay in your purpose, hug yourselves, do what you need to do to nurture yourself. You're healing through this. It's giving yourself some time to learn whatever lessons that you needed to learn. So I do see somebody in a posture of gratitude, because you've learned how to save yourself from situations and save your reputation and some things that you may have been in denial about in your own life. Here we have the Magician card, the Six of Cups. We also have the Judgment card. We also have the Queen of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and we also have the Page of Wands. A Judgment card. I'm seeing you breaking a generational chain cycle, a curse. Some kind of message is coming across your path. Remember, Mercury is if it is the 14th where you are, it's the last day for Mercury retrograde, and then it goes into post retrograde until the 31st of the month. We also have the Queen of Cups. So this is a person who is compassionate, towards whatever that is that you're leaving behind, and you're operating in childlike faith. But here we have the Page of Wands and also the Ace of Pentacles. You work very, very hard for your reputation, and so somebody is feeling a lot better because you've learned how to save yourself. You've taken the blindfolds off when it's come to some things in your life, even about your own family. See, what a lot of people are still not piecing together is like those relationships outside of your family that didn't work, the marriages that didn't work, the friendships that didn't work. Somebody has not pieced it together that you were first conditioned to be that way from your own family. So until people come up out of denial when it comes to their own family, somebody just going to keep repeating cycles. Some people have absolutely had to cut off their entire family to start seeing things, like really seeing, it just runs that deep. So somebody definitely broke some kind of generational chain cycle or curse, and you're relying on your intuition. You're relying on your first mind. Here we have the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Cups. We have the Page of Swords. We also have the King of Cups. We have the Strength card and also the Sun card, right? So the Sun card, somebody could have Leo somewhere in their chart. Somebody could have Leo somewhere in their chart. But anyway, what Source is saying to you, because your disposition is sunnier, that's no reason for any kind of pride or arrogance to come to light. You should be proud of how people see you. You've actually created, you are a person that people see you as an asset to their lives, not as a liability. Here we have the Ten of Swords and also the Page of Swords. A lot of things you left behind. You learned a lot about how people treated you when you were at your lowest point, when you were depressed, when you were sad, when you were broken. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking to you if you have Taurus anywhere in your chart, not just your sun sign. If you're a cross watcher and you have Taurus in your chart and you've gone through all kinds of stuff where you've broken generational cycles, chains, curses, the people that you love, whether you were married to them, family members or whatever, who stabbed you in the back, who left you, spiritually for dead in a zombified state, in a state of depression, talked about you, ran smear campaigns, dealt with narcissism. I mean, all of that. And then you turn around and you, outside of your relationship, you run into some of the same things because, again, who's learning the lesson right away from their family when you've been conditioned that way your whole life? So Source is saying to you, as long as you stay in your light, you're going to start seeing some things turn around. So somebody should be proud of how far they've come in their journey, right? Here we have the King of Cups. So this is like the king of your emotions, king of creativity. So we have the King and Queen of Cups here, which is great. Again, happy Motivational Monday. You should really be proud of yourself of how far you come, breaking generational chains, cycles, and curses against all odds, for real, because this right here, on a lot of cards, the person in a ten of Swords is lying down. They don't even want to get out of the bed. They just that depressed. Maybe even resorted to some kind of medication because I can't believe what the heck, like really. And so you're still standing despite everything that was thrown at you. So like I said before, you're still standing. Believe in the impossible. That's right. Believe in the impossible. Somebody better start listening to their first mind. If you are unclear about the messages that God is trying to send to you, start asking God. Go straight to Source. Source, please explain it to me in a way that I will understand. That will, help me to learn how to nurture myself. Enough people are not having conversations with Source until it's an emergency. Oh my God, please get me out of this. But what happens before that? Chanting. Somebody's going to be creating some kind of a chant when it comes to their money, their security, their stability, their, whatever it is that you want. I do see somebody creating some kind of a chant, some kind of spiritual vision, how you see your life. Somebody is also incredibly creative here. So that creativity is going to, like I said, is going to make somebody very wealthy if you know how to use it wisely. You could be a painter, a writer, or whoever you are. Somebody is very creative. 000. There we go. I am a creator. Okay, so you are one with the Creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. See, you have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on earth. See, a lot of times people use their creativity for evil instead of using their creativity for good. This can make you a whole lot of money. If you stay in a posture of gratitude and you are not looking for somebody else to save you when it comes to finances, when it comes to your financial security, stability, all those things, when you know that you can save yourself, you'll see. You will see. You will not get married to somebody in a haste. You will not, want to be connected to just any old body without seeing them in all seasons. All of that. I'm trying to tell you, Taurus, creativity. Here it comes again. I'm telling you, this will make somebody very wealthy. But, you'll have to find out. Here we have, I am a ball of creative energy. Creative ideas circulate my very being. I tap into all aspects of my imagination. I command my inventive skills to step forward. I connect it to my truest self. I am solution oriented. My gifts create room for me. I am grateful for my innate gifts. That's it, Taurus. That's what I have for you. Again, congratulations. You're still standing. The anxiety that you may have been feeling about something in the past is going away. But again, hopefully it's not on one situation. Hopefully somebody is learning lessons. This is the whole purpose of Pluto being retrograde. Mercury was retrograde, is now post-retrograde if it's the 15th where you are. That's the whole purpose of us having this lunar eclipse, or else somebody's going to keep repeating the same cycles. And so while something may be some like immediate gratification for you, you don't want to keep throwing yourself into cycles. Somebody wants to learn a lesson. But that's what I have for you, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.